Welcome to Adimen'sFarm here in rural Taraba State today. We are harvesting fresh cassava, a major staple food across Africa and one of the most important crops we grow here. This is where the hard work begins. After months of planting and nurturing, our cassava roots are now matured and ready for harvest. Each root is carefully uprooted and cleaned by hand. Nothing goes to waste here. The stems are later used for the next planting season, keeping our farming cycle sustainable. Once harvested, the cassava is gathered and packed, ready for transport. Every bundle represents the effort and dedication of rural farmers who feed our communities. These bundles will later on be packed in a particular spot on the farm where the farmers will use cutlass to separate the cassava tubers from its stems. In rural areas like ours, cassava farmers make sure that they cultivate their farmland at the right time, planting their cassava stems at the right time for bountiful harvest. In our community, transportation is often simple but effective. The tricycle, or keke as it's called locally, plays a big role in moving farm produce to the processing site. Please stay tuned and see how these farmers are doing their harvest neatly, making sure that every broken cassava in the holes are being removed using hand, cutlass, or hoe. Please, if you like what you're seeing, kindly consider subscribing, liking, or sharing this video to encourage us in the rural community to create more content about our farm lives and our rural lifestyles. Now, this is where the freshly harvested cassava tubers are being packed in a particular spot, in one spot where the farmers will use their cutlass to separate the cassava tubers from its stem. This will help the farmers to easily load it into the tricycle without moving from one place to another in the farm. Now, this is where cutting and loading are done at the same time. Division of labor, we can say, to save time. We are loading the fresh cassava tubers onto the tricycle, the keke as it's commonly called. This will take them to our processing site where they will be peeled, washed, and turned into garri and other cassava products. Now, you see, we have different methods of loading our cassava into the keke or the tricycle. We can use our hands to throw them into the tricycle or be packed on a sack by two persons and be thrown onto the tricycle. Any fastest method we know, we'll use them here to save time. In cassava processing, we use any fastest method we know how to save time, because cassava processing or cassava work entirely can be time consuming. Here, we are almost done loading our cassava. We have to use wisdom in stacking the cassava into the tricycle to make sure that it carries good amount of cassava from the farm to the processing site. This journey from the farm to the processing site is a key part of rural agriculture, connecting hard work in the field to the food on the table. At Adimen'sFarm, we believe in sustainable farming, empowering rural farmers and bringing natural food straight from the soil to your kitchen. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories from rural agriculture. Thank you and bye.